afternoon, friends and neighbors. Tesweegi at the desk for the latest edition, the 73rd edition of the Saturday Stampede. Gorgo and gang, thank you for rating into me. Much appreciated. As you can see, we are in the 2037 postseason. Arcade Brasse, thank you for the follow. And in between sessions, I've done a little bit of poking around and investigating some things. For example, I noticed just today on the team chemistry screen, we have our new team captain, Juan Andreu, got his personality class bumped up. It's the mustache. I swear it's the mustache. So I'm thrilled to see that we have our new team captain sussed out already, and that he's young. You know, he's good. Okay, so 21-year-old Juan Andreu will be getting the captain's C once Keiichi Noguchi hangs up his cleats sometime next season. Ty Sailor, RK Bruss, good to see you. And yes, Skep is here, and we're going to be raiding into him at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time. He's got some packs to rip and some tournaments to do, so that's going to be a fun session. And later on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, Yukarin Kazami with Baseball Bingo. Gotta love Stream Team Saturdays. So, let's take a quick look at our opposition for today's game. The Niigata Komatsu Bears swept us last season, so there's a little bit of revenge going on here. Oh, let's not hop into the game time just yet. They're pitching Kazuho Shimizu as the starter today. Finesse pitcher, extreme fly ball, which is worrisome. Well, for them anyway. With that 35 movement, and with our guys of Onizuka, and Umeda, and Munoz, and Ota, yeah, insert Ralph Wiggum, I'm in danger meme here. The Bears themselves are a dangerous crew. Kento Watanabe, at age 38, is having a career renaissance this season. He's been able to cut down his strikeout rate and keep his home runs at the same pace, as well as bump his OBP up by a solid few points, leading to 3.4 wins above replacement and a 144 wins weighted runs created plus. The dangerous guy in the lineup, though, is Akinori Suehiro. 2-time MVP, 4-time best 9. This year was a bit of a downturn. You know, he hasn't quite hit up gotten to the 40 home run plateau yet, but he still led the league in on base. Still 5 wins above replacement. From a guy from different game with an NPB background. Neat. If you remember the name Ty Sailor, put it in. I'm curious. Put it in the chat. So we just have to, pitch around him and make sure we throw plenty of lefties his way, because otherwise he is going to be problematic. Otherwise, most of the good guys on this team are injured. Shigemasa Matsuda has a strained ribcage muscle. Yokoyama, their closer, out for season. Now they've got Tsuyashi Kasahara in that spot, and he hasn't been doing so well. Sakumoto, their defensive stud third baseman, is out, so they are putting in Sadataka Hoshino in that spot instead. Arguably better defensively. First round pick from a few years ago. And they've lost Yukiyoshi Tago, one of their best starting pitchers, with a herniated disc. So, in the game that didn't actually happen, because we still have to do a one-game head start for the Bears, or for the Buffalo since we won the Japan series, Kuniyuki Tanaka, Mr. 70 movement here, pitched an absolute gem of a game. Again, remember, this didn't actually happen. We had to get our higher seed advantage somehow. 8 innings of shutout work, with Waluigi coming in to pitch a clean 15-pitch save. And Waluigi's been on a hot streak lately, too. If we go back to the team home screen, 27 games without allowing an earned run, 45 strikeouts, and 26 2/3 innings pitched, 20 straight saves. Morishita is on a hot streak. Umeda has gone 10 for 24, with 7 of those 10 being home runs. So, yeah, Masuo may be sticking around in the lineup. How did we find this guy? He was a free agent signing? Who cut him? He tried to come through the Giants organization. Yes, fragile, but he's been a beaut. Today's game, our starting pitcher will be two-time Sawamura Award winner, two-time Japan Series champion Shinjiro Okuma. It's a shame about that change-up turning into a change-oof. Also a shame about the 40 stamina, but you can't argue with the results. When he pitches, it's good. Tatsuo Shinada. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that, the Yakuza game. Yeah, interesting. Let me see if he actually wound up being randomly created. Nope. I think I've seen your posts on this, Ty Sailor, over on the Out of the Park forums. But we kind of come into today's game on a bit of a hot streak. The other title I was thinking of for today's episode was Unbearably Hot. I've accidentally locked up my game trying to go to the news screen. One moment, folks. Yeah, we won 16 in a row to finish off the season. Absolutely ridiculous. Over in the other league, the Giants have a 2-game lead on the Carp, so it may be Giants versus Buffaloes in the Japan Series again. We'll see. All right, let's get into this. I'm curious to see how this series is going to shake out. We got Okuma going twice. Hopefully that's enough. As always, we are going to sim games that aren't elimination games, just to make sure we're getting through things fast enough. Given the time frame, we may do a little bit of extra stuff. And I almost forgot, not to keep teasing. This just came in over the news wire before the series started. In a pregame ceremony before today's game, the York's Buffaloes will raise number 22 to the rafters, Yuki Sato. My first draft pick in this save has hung up the cleats. Sato won 10 straight Gold Gloves with our organization. He then signed with the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles and just wasn't the same. Just short of 1,500 games with the Buffaloes, batted .304, 306 doubles, 45 home runs, 459 stolen bases. And again, 10 Gold Gloves, and he was a member of the V9 dynasty. Look at this. All right, so with that in mind, it's time for the lineup introduction. Ima, これがバファローズの先発です。1番センター田口誠司背番号8 2番指名打者鬼塚実夫背番号16 3番ファースト森下統一背番号10 4番レフト太田和也背番号0 5番セカンドオスカー・ムーニョス背番号19 6番サードジェリー・リッシュ背番号77 7番ライト梅田マスオ背番号11 8番ショートジム・バックホーン背番号25 9番キャッチャー畠山克美背番号32 Pitcher. Migi nage. Sebango 14, Okuma Shinjiro. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that when we switch over to the base stars with the Saturday Starlight. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure. Ah, it's a beautiful day under the dome. All right, Hoshino. Wow, he's good. Why are they sitting on using the other guy instead of him?
Strike three.
And we get things started with Okuma striking out Hoshino. Here's the first baseman, Takanori Fujita. Normally profiles as a second baseman, but they got Fumiya Kurokawa there. First pitch swinging is Fujita on the ground, Backhorn deep in the hole. Fantastic throw to get the out. Here's Mr. Dangerous and Suehiro. And we're just going to dance around him. Full count from Okuma. On the ground, Backhorn has it, and it gets through his legs. Munoz does not make that screw up. So now here's Shigemasa Matsuda with a strained rib cage. We'll see how well the veteran does. Lined into right, base hit. Suehiro only moves up to second. And now here's Kento Watanabe, dangerous right-handed batter. First pitch swing popped up. Backhorn calls for it. Over his shoulder, he makes the play. Shimizu's done pretty well. We'll see how the Buffaloes fare against him. This is lined right to the right fielder, Matsuda, who puts it away. One pitch, one out here. Onizuka will hold up and takes a 4-pitch walk. AJ Lewis behind the dish. Not exactly a dangerous arm, so we're going to see some running here. Morishita, one of the beating hearts of this offense. Onizuka is off and running, and he is in there safe with a stolen base. The 1-2 from Morishita lined the opposite way. That's into the left field corner. Onizuka will trot home easily, and the Buffaloes are up early, 1-0, here in the bottom of the first. The ever-dangerous Kazuya Ota. They're shifting on him. You know he wants to tee off here. Little duck snort over into the shortstop position. Prouse is able to run over, and that will end the day for Shimizu. Not sure if he was injured or if he was just the opener. Yoshio Ota now coming out of the bullpen. Curious move here. Munoz on a full count will strike out swinging. But the Buffaloes have the lead. It's 1-0. Here's the Bears center fielder, Dave Rivera, in an 0-2 hole. And he's going to look at strike 3 from Okuma. We've really got to watch that pitch count. AJ Lewis lofts this to left center about mid-depth, but Taguchi is out there and has it. Here's rookie Australian Anthony Prowse. This is his first full year with the club, and he's already put up 1.4 wins above replacement. Bat's still developing, but his fielding is top-notch. And he will work a 2-out walk. That'll call up second baseman Fumiya Kurokawa, and he will go down swinging. Jerry Lish having a bit of a down year, but still able to put up a few wins above replacement. Line drive into left, Suehiro will collect it. Lead off single for Jerry. Here's Umeda coming into this game on a really hot streak, but he's just going to ground this one into a fielder's choice. They get Lish, not Umeda. That will bring up Jim Bockhorn, who will strike out swinging. I need a new shortstop. I really, truly do. Hatakeyama lifted to right. That's not going to get caught by Matsuda. The catcher, Hatakeyama, is going to move to third. Umeda will slide in to score. It's 2-0 Buffaloes. Catcher Katsumi parking into the right field corner.
Strike three.
Taguchi will look at strike three, but it's a key insurance run here. Hoshino on the ground. Bockhorn has it. One down. Here's Fujita. Punched up the middle. That's going to split the middle infield. And here's the ever-dangerous Suehiro. Yeah, we're going to focus on holding the runner. The 0-2 to Suehiro. Popped up on the infield. Munoz calls for it and has it. Here's Matsuda. The 1-2 from Okuma. Karaburi Sanshin. Got to keep an eye on that pitch count. 51 pitches through 3. We might want to keep an eye on that. Ota, the fireballer, starting to flag a little bit here. I mean, he does have reverse splits, but it's an interesting strategy to go with an opener here. And that will end Ota's day. Motonobu Ikuta coming in, and oh dear. Oh, that's a recipe for disaster. Morishita will take first, and he's not wasting any time. He's dancing off second base there. He's off and running. A.J. Lewis up and throwing. Not in time. 1-2 from Ota, lofted to left center. Rivera calls for it and has it. Here's Munoz now with a man on second. Down to third base, Hoshino has it, and across the diamond in time. First inning in which the Buffaloes do not score. Here's the 1-1 to Kento. Lofted over the head of Munoz and into left center field. Kento still has some legs. We're going to try and... Rivera with a bunt attempt. And the sacrifice is successful. Watanabe moves up to second. Yeah, just in case we're going to go corners in case A.J. Lewis tries to do the same thing. Past Jerry Lish. He can't field that one. And Kento Watanabe will score. It's 2-1 Bears. That will bring up Anthony Prowse. Lewis is a fast runner, so we're going to hold the runner here. On the ground, Bockhorn to Munoz. Back to first, double play. Jerry Lish touches grass up the middle. That's 2 hits and 2 attempts for Jerry D. Umeda, the 1-2. On the ground, that's going to be 2. Prowse onto Kudokawa and onto Ikeda. Here's Bockhorn. Full count. And a tidy little inning for the Buffaloes, or for the Bears. We're going to see if we can nose Okuma into a 5th inning of work here. Good play by Jerry Lish. Absolute cannon arm. Here's the 2-0 to Hoshino. Drilled into the right center field. Taguchi has it quickly, but it's going to be cut off. Hoshino with his first postseason hit, or first hit today. Corners are in, expecting a bunt. Runner goes. No throw from Hatakeyama. The 1-1 to Fujita. Drilled up the middle. Base hit. This game is tied. That's going to get Daiki Sasaki warmed up in the bullpen. One to Suehiro. Lofted to right. Coming in is Umeda. He's got it for the second out of the inning. Full count to Matsuda. On the ground, Morishita has it himself. Through 4.5, we are tied at 2s, and that may be the end of Shinjiro Okuma's day. He may get the first batter in the next inning, but that's it. Daiki Sasaki stands ready to come into the game. Hatakeyama strikes out, so credit where credit is due. Ikuta has come in and snuffed out any potential rallies. There's a high drive into deep center field, but not deep enough. Rivera's got that one. 1-2 to Onizuka. Drilled into right field. That's going to hit the wall and stay there. And Jeets is flying around. He's not letting up at second. He's going to go all the way to third. It's a 2-out triple. Coming up for the Bears, former Jays prospect Eric Pardinho. Morishita with an RBI chance and a big one here. The 0-1. Drill to center field. Rivera is going to get it. Ah. All right. Okuma gets this guy, and then we go to Sasaki.
Strike 3.
Got him swinging. All right. Dave Rivera is a left-handed batter. So, yeah, we're going to go to Sasaki here. Good work, Shinjiro. Pitches into the 6th. Grounded up the middle, Munoz onto first. The ageless Oscar Munoz. 2 down here for A.J. Lewis. Lofted to center field, Taguchi on the run, but he's there in time. Pardinho steps in against Kazuya Ota. Low, ball 4. Ota, not exactly a speedy base runner, but he's got skill. And he's going to take off here. Beats the throw by A.J. Lewis by a hair. Munoz will be intentionally walked to bring up Jerry Lish. Interesting move. Because Munoz is fast. And a double steal is on. Both runners will be safe. The 1-2 to Lish. 2 for 2 today. Line into left field. That's going to drop in front of Suehiro. Base hit. Both runs will score. It's a Moda show. A 3-hit day for Jerry Lish. My mistake. Munoz stays at third. But it is an RBI and a go-ahead run. Corners are in. Predicting the bunt. Masuo Umeda may be powerful, but he's also well known as having a strong bunt capability. We are going to see Mass swing away here. The 0-2. Drilled into the right field corner. Base hit and extra bases. Big station. Big RBI. 2 RBIs and the Buffaloes lead it 5-2 now. Ikuta just could not hold the door. Bockhorn, not exactly known for being a competent batter. He's going to lay down the sacrifice, and it's a good sacrifice bunt. Umeda moves up to third. Runners are in. Infield is shallow. Here's Katsumi. Lofted into right. Deep enough for a sacrifice, maybe. Here's Matsuda. There's no play at the plate. It's a sacrifice fly for Katsumi Hatakeyama. 6-2 Buffaloes over Bears. The wheels have fallen off this train. At this point, let Sasaki go. Here's Prowse. Lofted to shallow center. Plenty of time for Taguchi to make the run in. Kurokawa strikes out on a full count cutter. We may need a fresh lefty to deal with Suehiro and Matsuda. You know, Sekimoto actually has pretty balanced stats. I think we may go for him. Yeah, Sekimoto's going to get the 8th. Give Waluigi Zaijiro Koide the day off. The 1-2 to Hoshino. On the ground, Bockhorn. Plenty of time. Ogai Tanaka now pitching for the Niigata Komatsu Bears. Onizuka drilled to center. Dave Rivera has it. Here's Morishita. And the Elastic Man's going to loft it to center as well. Dave Rivera is getting plenty of cardio out there. Possibly the last at-bat here for Kazuya Ota. And this is drilled on the ground, but Ota's speed beats it out. Ikeda and Tanaka may have had some cross-up there. Good work by Kaz to avoid any issues. He is going to see a pinch runner as well. Misao Takeuchi is going to come in and play left in lieu of Kazuya Ota, and he's going to take over at first as well. Munoz on the ground. Prowse deals with it without any issue. Defensive substitution, Misao Takeuchi coming in to play left. Kosei Sekimoto. Fresh arm out of the bullpen. Two to Fujita, called on the strike 3. He went around. 94 on the radar gun. And this is why I like having all my lefties in, because Suehiro just gets nerfed when he's dealing with his own handedness. High drive, deep to right center field. That one is gonna go. Akinori Suehiro making me eat my words. Bah. 2-2 to Matsuda. Called strike 3. 98 on the radar gun. All right, we may need to go to Ishikawa for the 9th. It's not. It is now a safe situation. Waluigi, I want to keep somewhat fresh. Right into the shift. Bockhorn on to first. Jerry Lish now starting things off. Already has 3 hits on the day. And he's not going to make it 4. Matsuda, plenty of time and room out there in right field. Umeda with a little dribbler in front of the plate. Lewis handles it. Bockhorn line down the right field side. And Jimbo will stay at second. He took a turn. That was a daring move. Jiyu Okubo. Summoned from the Bears bullpen. Hatakeyama 1 for 2. And he's going to make it 2 for 3. That's down the left field corner. That's going to restore the lead. to 4 runs. And we are probably going to use Ishikawa. Might as well. We've already got him up. I think we got a rest day tomorrow. Pending free agent, 13-year veteran, number 9, Akira Ishikawa, coming into the game to try and close this one out. Non-safe situation.
Strike 3.
Rivera strikes out. Full count to Lewis. Ball 4 outside. That'll bring up Prowse. The 0-1. Drill to right center. That one's going to be trouble. That's going to land on the warning track. Anthony Prowse with a 1-out triple.
Safe.
It's 7-4 now. The 1-2 to Kurokawa. Karaburi Sanshin. And here's Hoshino. The 1-2 from Akira. Swing and a miss. Buffaloes take the game and now lead the series 2-0. Ah, how sweet it is. Excuse me a moment, folks. I'm just going to get some music going in the background here. Now that I found a Western playlist that actually doesn't get copyright strikes, I'm going to use that a lot more. Okuma does not get the win. Daiki Sasaki pinches it from him. Pardinho tagged with a loss. 2 walks, 2 hits, 4 earned runs. All his base runners come home to score. No long bombs, but Katsumi with a pair of doubles. Alright, so we didn't have a rest day, but it's a good thing I didn't use Waluigi. Game 3, Tony G versus Imo. Tony Gonzalez, 7 1/3 innings. This was why it was worth trading Iwata, Gushiken, and Egawa. Stud Cuban left-hander. Notohiro Imo has a rough go. Even though he's an extreme ground baller at age 36, he just did not have what was necessary to compete. Noguchi with an appearance in right field hits a triple. Umeda DHing today because Imo is a lefty. So, 3-0 series lead. So we got a few more games to watch. Meanwhile, the Comets have picked up their first win in their Climax Series final stage against the Central League pennant-winning Yomiuri Giants. And I apologize about the background noise. Apparently, some folks have decided today is an excellent day to do some renovations. Taguchi, you okay there, bud? 0 for 14 to start a playoff series. Not good. And Umeda's cooled off in a big way. Alright, there's our rest day. Giants have taken a 3-1 lead. The guy we traded, Fusashi Iwata, shortstop and pitcher two-way guy. Yeah, him. So it will be the Giants heading to the Japan series as they defeat the Comets 4-1. Are we going to be joining them there? Is the question. Pitching for the Buffaloes today, pending free agent 37-year-old Eishoku Kawahara, a.k.a. the Shocker. He's been valuable in his time with the Buffaloes, but I'm not sure if I feel like giving him the kind of money he's asking for. If it's Buffaloes versus Giants again, it will be the 8th time this save we've met them. We have beaten them all 7 prior times. And Takinori Fujita deep to left field, and this is not a good start. First 2 batters have reached here against Eishoku Kawahara. Suehiro grounds out to Lish for the first out of the inning. Okay, so we got put into a bit of a hole early. The power of crafty vets like Kawahara is that they can rebound. Umeda, plenty of time. So after giving up 2 runs, it's a 1-2-3 inning. Going for the Bears is their ace, Katsuhiro Oshima. Longtime Bear. Signed for another 4 seasons. He's always been iffy, though. But I think that may just be the bullpen behind him. Like, his FIP has been relatively consistent. Taguchi in a bit of a schneid right now. That may get him off the hump. Lead-off double. A ringing one off the fence. Suehiro can't get to it. Onizuka missed the home run, or the 20 home run mark for the first time in a while. That's grounded up the middle, base hit. Taguchi rounding third. He will score easily. Buffaloes get it right back. Onizuka has victimized AJ Lewis before, and off he goes again. Morishita, the 2-1. Lofted over the head of Kurokawa. That was dangerously close. Onizuka will hold at third. Probably a smart move. Here's Kazuya Ota. Anything works except a strikeout. First pitch swinging. High drive deep to right field. Hairimashita! And that is why he's called KO. Kazuya Ota, first postseason home run in a game that counts. High over the right field fence, right to the Oendon, and that will punch out the opposing pitcher Oshima from the game. He fails to get an out. 4 hits, 4 earned runs. And now Ikuta's got to deal with Oscar Munoz. Oh, what a season from the rookie.
Strike 3.
Lish lines it right to Prowse. Umeda torches this one to right center. That one's got a chance, and that one's gonna go. Big station, big fly. Backhorn tees off, but it's Jim Backhorn. He's only going to get it as far as Akinori Suehiro's glove. So that was a thing. Rivera grounds it up the middle. Munoz has it. On to first in time. Yeah, that was just the first inning. I thought Kawahara had a bad day. Oshima shows up and he's like, nope, I can do you better. Prowse pops this one up into right. Umeda says he's got it, and he does. So yeah, I think Masuo Umeda is going to be our replacement for Noguchi out and right. We'll find a home for Juan Andreu. Might be first. Like, I'm thinking it might be time to let Jerry Lish leave. Tempting, I don't know. Or maybe move him to short. Because, you know, our shortstops have all been various degrees of crap. Anyways, it's catcher Katsumi striking out to lead off the second. Taguchi broke an 0 for whatever streak here in the first. Ikuta, to his credit, has come in and calmed things down again. Kawahata working with a lead. 3 strikeouts now for the crafty old right-hander. Popped up into center. Taguchi marches a few steps to measure it. 2 down quickly here, top of the third. Called strike 3, forkball on the outside. It's that veteran presence and that amazing forkball. Well, we'll have to see after the postseason if we actually extend him. Morishita deep to right, but Matsuda has it in front of the track. Can Ota do it again? KO to left. Suedo chases it down. Dang it.
Strike 3.
Munoz looks at strike 3. Oscar, okay, no, he's still having a decent postseason. It's Taguchi who's having the rough one. All right, let's do deep. And can we pitch around him, please? Second straight ground out to the shortstop position, and it's Lish who's fielded it. Jerry's just that good. This is me slowly and slyly trying to get Jerry Lish experience at shortstop so I can play him there full time. Matsuda driven to deep left center field. It is a 1-out double for the 36-year-old DH, or 36-year-old right-hander. Fielder, right? Fielder. With the base open, Watanabe is going to be walked. I'll bring up Dave Rivera. Double play chance here. The 2-2 to Dave. Lofted to right. That's in front of Ota. Base hit. Everyone moves up 90 feet, and the Bears are threatening. And that's a 4-pitch walk to walk in a run. Shocker, buddy. Can you not please? Let's get Bunzo Mori warmed up. Ian Lewis pinch hitting here in lieu of Anthony Prowse. Interesting move. The 0-2 to Ian. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kurokawa, 1-2. On the ground, Munoz has it. On to first. Only the 1 run. Bases are stranded loaded. Bunzo Mori will sit down again. We'll see if we can get 1 more inning out of Kawahata. Jerry Lish inside outs this one. Guy's been touching green for days. Takaomi Inoue coming in out of the Bears bullpen. 27 years old. Could be a good starter if he wanted to be. Umeda goes the other way, base hit. 2 straight at-bats with opposite field results. Jerry Lish with a daring first to third run. Safety squeeze up the first base side. In time, Jerry Lish is erased. Takayama up the middle. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Rounding third and coming home to score is Masuo Umeda. 3-run lead has been restored here, courtesy of Katsumi. Taguchi will ground into a double play. All right, Eishoku. Let's try and grind this one out. Hoshino deep to left field, and nope, that's going to be it for him. Let's get Mori warmed up again.
Strike 3.
Fujita with it gets the strikeout. And yeah, let's go with a fresh face in here. Kawahara does not get out of the fifth inning. You know, given Suehiro's results, yeah, we're just going to go a weak shift to the right. Actually, let's go outfield deep. Three-one count to Suehiro. Low, ball 4. Oh dear. We are all tied up at 6. Shigemasa Matsuda with his first home run of the series.
Strike 3.
So, blown save for Bunzo Mori. We're probably going to see him get the 6th as well, just to stretch the bullpen. I mean, we have the good guys still, but 4 innings, it's a lot to ask for. Onizuka holds up on ball 4 from Inoue, and he's off and running again. He's picked Rivera's pocket, or Lewis's pocket once more. Ian Lewis is playing out of position, by the way. The Bahamian is usually a first or second baseman. Here he is here at shortstop. Bears might have butt fumbled this one a little bit. Time will tell.
Strike 3.
Morishita with a strikeout. That'll bring up Sadayoshi Sakai. That will have a responding pinch hit here. Do we go with Takeuchi? Okay, Takeuchi actually has been crud against lefties. We're going with Noguchi here. Pinch hitting for Kazuya Ota here. The captain, Keiichi Noguchi.
Strike 3.
He will strike out. Oscar Munoz still likes facing lefties, though. Drill to left center. Dave Rivera charging back. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Noguchi will stay in the game and play left. All right. We're going to get Yamanaka warmed up. See if Bunzo can't get us a couple more innings.
Strike 3.
There we go. On the ground, Bockhorn across the diamond in time. So after blowing the save, give credit where credit is due. Mori has pitched effectively. Clean sheet in the 6th. Yeah, we're going to go to Yamanaka still. Jerry Lish loves feasting on lefties. Let's see how he does here against Sakai. Diving play by Ian Lewis, and he can't come up with it. Shows the inexperience of the Bahamian. And here's Big Station. He's already teed off once today. Can he do it again? Little dribbler up. Fielder's choice. Lewis going to first. Jerry Lish advances to second. Bockhorn fails to get the bunt down properly. It's a good thing he's a good fielder. Otherwise, I would have no patience for him. New pitcher into the game for the Buffaloes, Fumikazu Yamanaka.
Strike 3.
And he's going to get Hoshino to strike out looking. Fujita lofted to deep center field. Taguchi backpedals and has it. Full count to Suehiro. Inside ball 4. We're going to pitch around Matsuda here too. Lofted to left. Noguchi charges in. Through the 7th. Taguchi lines it right to Kurokawa. Why have they not swapped him over? Oh, he doesn't know shortstop either. That's why. All right. Deep pinch hitting for Jitsu Onizuka. Juan Andreu, number 6. Is he going to have his signature postseason moment? Drill to center. Rivera charging back. He's got it. 2 down here, top of the 7th, or bottom 7th. Morishita now. The Elastic Man will ground it to first. It's hard to say that a 6-6 ball game is tight, but that's kind of where we're at right now. Yamanaka now staring down Kento Watanabe. Drilled into the right field corner base, or left field corner base hit. Noguchi has to do a Kool-Aid Man through the wall. It's a leadoff double here. Go corners in to protect the bunt. The 1-2 popped up on the infield. Munoz calls for it. 1 down. Two to A.J. Lewis. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's going to be it for Yamanaka. Totaro Hasegawa will come in to try and hold that runner at second.
Strike 3.
Gets the strikeout. To the bottom of the 8th. Tied at 6s. Captain Keiichi getting his second chance at Sakai here. Lofted into center field. Base hit. And the captain is aboard. Tsuyashi Kasahara comes in now out of the bullpen. Let's take a pitch and see if he's going to try doing a pickoff. Noguchi off and running. Plenty of time for the stolen base. There's Munoz 2-2 on the ground. Kurokawa fires it on to third. Go ahead run. Is only a few feet away. Waluigi's going to get warmed up. Infield is in. The 1-1 to Lish. On the ground, diving play by Lewis, and he botches the throw! The ball gets away! Jerry D is going to advance to second. And that blunder may have cost the Bears the game. It's 7-6 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. They are going to intentionally walk Masuo Umeda to get to Jim Bockhorn. 3-1 on the ground. That's going to be 2. They will get out of the inning. Waluigi stands ready. Kurokawa, 3-0 count. And that's going to be the end of the day for Hasegawa. Waluigi comes in with a go-ahead run at first. Or with a tying run at first. Wah! Bunt attempt. And Katsumi Hatakeyama throws it to second to get the lead runner. Here's the 0-1 Fujita. On the ground, Munoz to Backhorn, back to first. Ball game and series. The RX Buffaloes. Ha ha ha. Let this be known forever and anon in Niigata Komatsu history as Lewis's boner. Such a critical failure for the Niigata Komatsu Bears to find anyone who can play shortstop after pinch hitting for Anthony Prowse. Like, who did they have? They seriously couldn't put in Shinji Kaneshiro? They pinch hit for Ian Lewis and then they didn't go to Shinji. I don't get it. Old friend Shinnosuke Sato is injured again. Still can't believe there's now a shortstop named Masahiro Tanaka. No, not that one. The other guy. And he's an Eagle too. Like, yeah, this is ridiculous. So, on to the finals. We are once again facing the Yomiuri Giants. This is the 8th time we have faced them. If you need a rundown of how the past years have gone, let's step through. First year of the V9 Dynasty, we swept them. Second year, we beat the Bay Stars. Third year, Giants again, we swept them. Fifth year, Giants, we swept them. 12 straight postseason wins against the Giants. Then we beat them in 6 the following year. Beat them in 6 the year after that, or 2 years after that. They finally get one in 2033, and then 2034 we pound them again. And then 2035 they come oh so close to beating us, but still can't. So there's some crosstalk and familiar faces with the Giants. Holy smokes, that offense. What on earth? So guys to watch for, Alfredo Betancourt, their amazing first baseman. They've been really at the forefront of the international FA signings. The Phenom, the former Buffalo, Ryo Ota. And he's still got a vesting option for next season. Looks like that option will indeed vest. Put up 8.8 wins above replacement. He could win an MVP this year. Wrecked my hiney. Teruaki Sato, current Hanshin Tiger, but he's injured, so we won't be seeing him. Takechi Egawa, former Buffalo in our club. He's with the minors, though, so we won't be seeing him this series. And Fusashi Iwata, our shortstop that we traded to them. So as always, we are going to sim the games that aren't elimination. We got a rest day, and then here we go. If we win this early in the day, I may have to actually do some off-season stuff on stream. I mean, it's going to be awkward because the 75th episode is not going to be on March 19th. I have to cancel 2 weeks from now. What it will be is the following week, the 26th. And I have some stuff planned, some extra special things to celebrate the 75th episode, which was originally supposed to be the final episode, but Out of the Park Baseball 23 has been delayed, so we get an extension here. Okay, interesting option. Good 4-pitch mix. What is this guy's story? Drafted by Hanshin. And then they switched him from batter to pitcher. He got better. Yeah, we're going to purchase him and keep him on our minors. We're always in the hunt for better pitchers, especially durable ones. All right, game 1 at the Tokyo Dome. The Hammer, Kevin Gaines, who honestly may not get an extension this year. He's been getting very lucky with the BABIP, with that change oof. Giants tee off on him, 7-1. Kuniyuki Tanaka had an amazing game in that game that didn't actually happen. And he will get the call for game 2 at the Tokyo Dome up against Junichi Hayama. I had my eye on the game 3 starter, Kenyu Abe, as part of the Kozono deal. Depending on how long this break takes, I may grab some lunch. Alright, so this is the guy we're going to be throwing money at in the offseason, Junichiro Tanaka. Pending free agent. Clearly the Swallows don't have the money or don't want to sign him. We're going to open the trunk. Game 2, Okuma goes to town, and Jitsuo Onizuka slams a 3-run home run in the 9th just as an exclamation point. Good to see some appearances from Tanimoto and Sonoda too, even if we did burn 2 innings of Waluigi work. And we got a rest day. Series is tied, coming back to the Kyocera Dome. Onizuka with 2 bombs in that game. Alright, draft pool is announced. We will take a look at the draft pool momentarily. We may sign this guy in free agency if he's willing to come here. Alright, let's see. Anyone interesting from Korea? Minjun Lee. Oh, outspoken. Nope. None of these guys are interesting. Wow. That's an interesting player in Tamao Ishii. I mean, who am I kidding? He's probably going to go early to someone else. Minami looks like an interesting second baseman. Very much reminds me of Shunichi Kurosu, who's already in our system. Isono looks like a dynamo if he can figure out where he wants to play. Third base, maybe short, maybe second. Matsunami may be a future shortstop for the club. It might be Isono. We'll see. Okay, this guy's going first overall. Shohei Kimura. Only allows 3 earned runs over 115 innings pitched in his final year of high school. Wow. Alright, that's a change oof. Saburo Hamada. You know, this guy might actually be able to pitch right out the chute. College right arm. Local boy, too. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm drafting last. They think we're going to go with Power Bat Kinya Takeda here. Yeah, Ishii going to the fighters, no surprise. Hasegawa, another top prospect. That changeup's not going to develop, though. To the arrows. Kimura to the... Oh, not to the Hawks. Boo. Eguchi to the Tigers. They just drafted Tadashi Honda. Let someone else get the good catchers. The Marines getting Hamada would be a great fit for them. Absolutely. Anyways, where were we? Baseball, yes. Iwata versus Tony G. These two players were traded for each other. And it's 13-1. Tony G slamming the door. Tony G, an absolute G. Doubles aplenty. Ota, Morishita, Munoz, Hatakeyama, and Umeda. Everyone in the lineup gets a hit. Yes, even Jim Bockhorn. Abe versus Tanaka in Game 4. What does the Denegri look like? Tasty. Worst bat, though. I'm not sure if he might play well here. Abe versus Kawahara. Kawahara gets teed off on. Can't hold the lead. Yeah, we're not extending him. So we're all squared up at 2s. Going into Game 5. Kuniyuki Tanaka versus Kansuke Matsumoto. I can make this work. The changeup's already developed. I'm going to wait till after the Year 5. Or the Rule 5 draft to pick him up. Antonio Anderson, fragile but solid player. Alright, Game 5, Tanaka versus Matsumoto. We just bury them. Alright. Lish has a bruised knee. Quiet, you're playing through it. Yeah, we now have always start highest rested. We got a rest day. And then we're going up against... We got 2 chances to win it in the Tokyo Dome. Am I going to get humiliated on stream and actually lose to the Giants? Taguchi finally gets his first home run of the postseason. Ota gets one as well. It's going to be an Okuma start up against Ichiji Shimizu. Dangerous pitcher here. No surprise the Giants locked him up in a hurry. Sawamata Award winner. Almost a 20-game winner 2 seasons ago. All right. Welcome everyone to the Tokyo Dome for the Game 6 of the Japan Series. Hiroshi Gushiken getting a rare start in left for the Giants. Probably because we've got Kevin Gaines, a lefty, on the mound. Tetsuya Nikaido playing out of position at shortstop. Interesting move. Also, slightly different lineup for the Buffaloes. You'll notice Noguchi leading off, playing right. Masuo Umeda moves to DH. Misao Takeuchi playing left in place of Kazuya Ota. And Akio Kojima in place of Jim Bockhorn at short. Jerry Lish taking a day off. Moritake Sato will fill in at third. So this is Charge of the Noodle Bats here. As we try to take down the Giants' ace. Nikaido shows off his arm early. Deals with Noguchi in a hurry. Who paid for these seats? We're all the way up in the nosebleeds. Can we drop this down a little bit? Thank you. Morishita starting at first today. Little nubber Ota across the diamond in time. 1-2-3 inning for the Giants here. Okay, it's not, I forgot we're not starting Gaines. It's Shinjiro Okuma. And he's off early with a watching strikeout. Here's Kota Yamashita. Up the middle, Munoz. Lined drive catch. Ah, the ever-dangerous Alfredo Betancourt. Betancourt? Anyways. We got to be careful around him. Through the shift. Betancourt's aboard. Here's the phenom himself, Ryo Ota. Miss you, buddy. The 2-2.
Strike three.
Swinging strike 3. Here's the DH today, Masuo Umeda. Shimizu deals. That's grounded past a diving Nikaido. First hit of the game for the Buffaloes. That'll bring out the left fielder Takeuchi. On the ground, Nikaido's going to turn to. Taguchi moved down in the lineup with Noguchi starting. Drill to center field. Endo on the run. Deepest part of the park, and he's got it. That'll bring up Kai, the second baseman. Floated to right. Noguchi is there. Here's Victor Meza, the catcher. Two from Okuma.
Strike three.
Gets him swinging. The center fielder Endo, longtime member of the Giants, punches this into left. 2 out, single again. Here's the shortstop. Normally third baseman, shortstop today, Nikaido. On the ground, Kojima fumbles it. Runners at first and second now for former Buffalo Hiroshi Gushiken. Up the middle, Kojima has it. Flip to second. Inning over. I keep going here to the substitution screen because I'm keeping an eye on Okuma's pitch count. As soon as he looks like he's getting into trouble, we're lifting him. Kojima makes up for it with a leadoff walk. Takayama will strike out. Here's Sato, the third baseman, lined right to Kai.
Strike three.
It's a brisk game here. Asai, high and deep to left center. Not liking it. Do not like. This does not give joy. Ota torches this one into center field. That's going to be extra bases for the Phenom. Can he still be a Phenom if he's like in his late 30s? Kai goes up the middle. That's going to fall for a base hit. Ota comes home, not in time. Or rather, he was not in time. Taguchi basically must have face planted onto the turf with that throw. Trainer says he's okay. Buffalo's still only down by 1 here. Shimizu is putting a clinic on. Morishita high and deep to left, and the Elastic Man snaps into action. Right to the visitors, Owendon, and they are going ballistic. Umeda will strike out looking. Takeuchi line to left. Did he get enough of it at the pull? And that one's gone. Don't give the Buffaloes an opening. That may be the biggest home run of Takeuchi's career. Taguchi lofted to center. Endo has it. Holy snot boogers. Meza strikes out on the forkball. Here's Endo now. Drilled into right, base hit. Noguchi picks it up, holds him to a single. That'll bring up Nikaido. 2-2, runner goes. Hatakema up throwing, and the ball gets away from Munoz. Thank you for the follow, Koti_K. All right, let's just go normal. 3-2 to Nikaido. On the ground. Kojima has it in time, but the run will score. We're still tied up at 2s now. Gushiken inside out. That's going to fall in front of Noguchi. Okuma coming to the end of his day here. Hatakeyama thrown on again, and another fumble fingers. That's 2 throwing errors now from Hatakeyama. Just get this guy out. Oh dear. Back-to-back throwing errors lead to runs. We should be out of this inning. Can I, like, towel whip Hatakeyama? You're supposed to be better than this. Your arm is one of the best in the league. Anyways, it's a game again. Kojima's going to loft this one to left center. That will be a double. Good approach by Akio. Keep an eye on Shimizu's pitch count. As soon as he's done, we're lifting him. Part of me wants to put... Why is Juan Andreu unavailable to come in? Is he injured? Why is he recalled down to the... Oh my goodness. He's in the Miyazaki Phoenix League right now? Is that why we can't use him? Oh no. Not having him is going to make this a little bit harder. He should be in there instead of Sato. Anyways, here's Katsumi. Duck snort to right. Playable. Runner is held at second. Asai's got a good arm. 0-2 count to Sato, third baseman. Drilled into right center, base hit. That's going to score Kojima. Moritake Sato cuts the lead to 4-3. Here's Keiichi Noguchi. On the ground. Diving play by Ota to get the line drive. Wow.
Strike 3.
Munoz strikes out looking. Bunzo Mori comes in. And we are just going to pitch around Alfredo Betancourt. Yep, that's okay.
Strike 3.
Ota down on strikes. Kunimitsu Kai is going to switch around and bat from the left side. On the ground, the pitcher has it himself. Mori pounces on it to get the lead runner. That'll bring up Victor Meza. Oh, let's do weak shift left. Runner goes. Hatakeyama, no throw. Clearly, he's a little chastened after the last two attempts. Floated to center. Taguchi diving play to hold the game where it is. Okay, Andreu's back now. He had another game to play in, apparently. So dumb. If anything, we should probably put Andreu in for Sato. But then again, Sato's batting pretty well. Morishita up the middle. Kai's got a tough play and he can't come up with it. Toichi fainting off. There's a pickoff throw. Outside ball 4. Full count Umeda. High and deep to left field. Doda! Big station. Big fly. Again. And that is going to be the day for Ichiji Shimizu. Kazuyuki Hara comes in. And he's going to scorch this one up the middle. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Takeuchi off and running. Inside throw. Good work by Takeuchi. Taguchi grounds it through the right side of the infield. And with the lead jump, Misao will come in to score standing up. 6-4 Buffaloes now. We're going to let Kojima bat here, but then we're going to sub out for Backhorn in the bottom. Kojima drops it into left. Base hit. Double steal is on. Taguchi's a good thrower, or a good runner. Kojima trailing him. Gets in. Infield is in. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Katsumi up the middle over the drawn-in infield. That's going to score 1 run. He's making up for the issues. Shinji Matsuda, left-hander coming out of the bullpen. Normally a starter. Dealing with Moritake Sato here. And that's the first out of the inning. Katen Keiichi now. 0-2 strikes out on a ball basically hitting his jersey. Munoz will strike out. Shinji Matsuda comes in to strike out the side. But the Buffaloes have the lead, and I forgot to get someone warmed up. Let's get Ishikawa warm. See if we can't coax another couple batters out of Bunzo Mori. All right, you know what? I'm paranoid. Let's get Bockhorn in. Is it a little early to go to Ishikawa? Maybe, but let's get both him and Hasegawa warm. I want this game to be the last one for this session. Nikaido works a walk. Here's Gushiken, the 2-0 from Mori. Drilled to left, but playable for Takeuchi. He barely gets a handle on it, but get a handle on it he does. Asai does not get another home run. He will strike out swinging. Heck of a job by Bunzo Mori. So we are going to go to Ishikawa. I'm going to sit down Hasegawa. Well, I think... Or I may use both of them, just in short appearances. Yeah, I'll do Ishikawa for 2, and then Hasegawa for longer. Here's Matsuda. Barishita, fly ball to center. Endo's got it. Big Station still DHing at the moment. On the ground, that home run may be the pivotal moment. I mean, look at the game log here. Like, my goodness. Here's Takeuchi. 2 for 3 today.
Strike 3.
He will strike out swing. Matsuda with 4 strikeouts. Akira Ishikawa coming in to try and neutralize the lefty bats. For example, he turns Alfredo Betancourt into that. The 1-2 to Alfredo.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Yeah, given how many other righties we've got going... Actually, let's sit down Totaro. Ishikawa's going to come in and be our fireman here.
Strike 3.
Ooh. Akira wants it. Kai off the end of the bat. Noguchi into the right field corner. Has it. Stellar appearance by Akira Ishikawa. Do we give... You know what? Let's have Ishikawa go for the 8th as well. I got a good feeling about him.
Strike 3.
Excuse me one moment. Just quickly checking something. Yeah, this is what we expected with Jim Bockhorn. Yep. Katsuji Fujimoto comes in out of the Giants bullpen. And Hatakeyama's going to chase Endo back, but he's still going to have room. 6 outs away from another Japan series. Hasegawa stands ready if there are issues. Here's the 0-1 to the catcher, Victor Meza. Popped up in foul territory. Morishita has it. Two from Ishikawa to Endo.
Strike 3.
I thought I turned on streamer mode. I guess I was wrong. There we go. Yeah, we can sit down Hasegawa again. We're going to go to Waluigi for the 9th. Ikaido, the shortstop today. Up the middle, past Bockhorn into center field. Come on, Ishikawa. Prove my faith in you. Yes! Minogashi Sanshin, that knuckle curve buckles Gushiken's legs. Moritake Sato finally gets to bat from the left side against Kosuke Yamamoto. They're throwing everyone at us right now to try and keep this game in check. Kosuke, possible Rookie of the Year for the Giants.
Strike 3.
Sato will strike out. Noguchi is going to loft it to left center. Endo watching it go. That's over the fence! Big fly Keiichi. The captain puts this one into the stands. That was a rainbow. Munoz having a rough day. But Morishita now gets a tee off from the left side. Up the middle. The Elastic Man with another hit. And the fans here are starting to voice their displeasure. Masuo Umeda lines it right to Endo. Heck of an appearance by Ishikawa. 2 innings, 4 strikeouts. And Waluigi is going to seal the deal here. Non-save situation. Tranquil Hill Farms, thank you for the follow. But he's got to deal with Sakae Asai, who has 2 home runs already today. Pitch to him. One, two, off the end of the bat. Noguchi charges in. 1 down. It's Kota Yamashita. Karaburi Sanshin. Slider from Waluigi. And he throws a dangerous 4-pitch mix. We haven't seen him give the cutter yet, good doctor, but not too far away. Alfredo Betancourt, the last hope for the Buffalo, or for the Giants. 2 seasons ago, it was Hirotoshi Tateishi. But it looks like Tateishi isn't available right now. Is he injured? Is that why we're pasting him right now? Excuse me, I have a song to get queued up. All right, Waluigi, slam the door one more time. The 1-2 to Betancourt. Up the middle, base hit. Beats out the shift. And here's Ryo Ota now. He will work a 4-pitch walk. Waluigi making it a little interesting. Kunimitsu Kai now, the 2-2.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3! The Buffaloes are champions of Japan for the 12th time in this save. We cannot be beaten by the Yomiuri Giants. It looked close. They had a 4-2 lead, and they got stuffed after Okuma left the game. Bunzo Mori the win. Ishikawa the gutsy save. Your Japan Series MVP is first baseman Toichi Morishita. Umeda, Morishita, Noguchi, and Takeuchi all went yardo in that game. Oof, my son. Oof. So we take a look at the upcoming free agents, and we've got some tough choices to make. Kawahara, I can't, based on his postseason performances, I can't give him an extension. Not at the price he's looking at. YY, still injured, can't do it. Yamanaka, not valuable enough a player. Ishikawa, though. He wants 4 years at 2.2 million. Maybe if I miss on all my other guys, I'd be willing to do that. But for guys like Tony G to finally get a title, Kuniyuki Tanaka gets a title, Kazuya Ota in his rookie season lofts a trophy, Juan Andreu gets his second, and the first one in which he was a material member of the club. So who else appeared in games this season who's not with a big club right now? Kazutomo Suzuki, Shigochio Watanabe. I do this thing where I have short lists of all the guys who played on my championship clubs just so I can keep an eye on them and their future exploits outside of my team. YY has his 12th championship ring. If he once he retires, his number is going like straight to the rafters. Like not even stopping. Akio Morishita in his rookie campaign gets himself a ring. And he's going to be a big part of our club next season. Tanyu Kojima didn't see too many games, but did pick up a win. I think that's everyone. Let me see who else is on loan to the... Ah, yes, good. Gani Valar is getting some experience in the Miyazaki Phoenix League. Look at that gap power, gang. Absolute legend. So yeah. This is kind of how I was hoping the last season before episode 75 goes. An even dozen of championships. And I bet you my curmudgeon owner is happy about that. Okay, this is the easiest option choice in the game. He put up 6 wins above replacement in his age 36 season. He hasn't gone below 5.5 wins above replacement since he joined the league. Thank you for the congrats, Cody K. He may get his 6th MVP award. Of course we're executing Oscar Munoz's contract year. Yep, I'm fine with those, Moritake Sato wants to get posted. Oh boy. 500 grand? You can be replaced, you know. Tokuda from the Fighters gets posted? Okay. A lot of guys, a lot of pitchers. No surprise that Adita is getting posted. He deserves better than the base stars right now. Arrow's trying to get some money. Yeah, Yukiyoshi Sato is going to be placed on the 40-man, so he's not going to be a free agent. Hamasaki is going to go on the 40-man. Rest of these guys, take them or leave them. I don't care. All right. Tanyu Kojima is going to be declined arbitration. Same with Tsukeichi Miyamoto. Now, do we keep Gaines and try to trade him? I mean, what does he look like if we try to move him to the pen? Solid. But he's done so well, even in spite of the change oof. Munoz never gets caught stealing. Actually, hold on. Let's take a look. He went 31 for 32. Year before that, 24 for 25. Yeah, that's an excellent catch. Hell, one year he was even 32 for 32. He's only been caught stealing 24 times out of over 300 attempts. Tranquil Hill Farms. Excellent catch. That's why he's Oscar bleepin' Munoz. And until that infield range drops below 60, he will stay a member of this club. All right. Time for the secret. The secret is whatever the arbitration estimate is, multiply by 95% plus $1, and you get a deal that the player will agree to. So we're going to, at least for now, keep Gaines. Tony G had an amazing season. So glad we acquired him. And he's still got 3 years of ARB eligibility left. Kojima, we said we pass on. Honda did well enough. If anything, he's actually going to get a pay cut. In NPB and KBO, there's a setting for non-escalating arbitration. You actually can give players pay cuts. So maybe the greatest closer we've ever had in Waluigi has 108 saves in only 3 seasons. For context, if you look at the leaderboard for our club, he's already 3rd, or 4th rather. Next season he will pass Suguru Iwazaki. The leader, of course. Why is he playing first in the minors? I mean, whatever, is the mighty Kaoru Higashi, the Eastern Wind, who put up like 6 seasons of 30 plus as part of the V9 dynasty. So maybe not actually the best closer, but what is he going to want? Like, my rule of thumb is, this is like a house rule I play with. I don't give ARB-eligible players massive extensions unless they ask for it. Sasaki had a fantastic season. Again, it's a shame that his stamina completely went down the tubes after recovering from injury. As a starter, he would have been dominant. As a reliever, he's just very, very good. How did Waluigi come by that nickname? He's 6'9", throws left, and is only 200 pounds. That's how, Dave. The man is like Slender Man. Can I change his beard type? What's an appropriate, like, curly mustache? Anyone know this? Yes, there we go. Waluigi's going to have a handlebar mustache, as he should. Andreu... You know, we're just going to flip the beard styles. There we go. Wah. Alright, Tanimoto, Mr. Grounded Pound himself, has issues with the strike zone, but when he finds it, he is capital D dominant. Last year was a bit of a rough go for him. I can't start him, but I'll happily... He'll always have a role in our bullpen. I like arbitration for this respect. It actually lets me review players and their seasons. So, Katsumi... 2 errors in Game 6 aside... Or was that game... No, that was Game 6 in, against the Bears. Has been worth it. I mean... I'm happily going to give Toichi Morishita a raise. See, part of the reason why I'm thinking we move him to third is because... Or maybe Andreu to third is because... We can definitely do better with the foreign player slot. Alright, Kojima. So here's the issue with Lish. I don't know if it was injuries, because he did have a few injuries in 2037. He never really got going in this season. Dropped 30 to 40 points off his OPS. Dropped 3 whole wins above replacement. I don't know if this is going to be decline phase for Jerry or what. But we are going to extend him. Sato is up for arbitration, but he's also posted, so whatever. Takeuchi, Mr. Defensive Replacement 4th infielder. Taguchi gets his big payday. And this is his last year of arbitration eligibility. So we're going to have a very tough decision soon about whether to extend tags and how much he's going to cost for a fragile outfielder. I mean, he's still putting up multiple wins above replacement. Last 2 years in particular have been good for tags. And the big station, Masuo Umeda. If you're wondering why I'm calling him that, Umeda Station is one of the big commuter hubs in Osaka, which is where the Orcs Buffaloes are based. Oh, right. I don't want to dawdle too long. I want to make sure... Holy smokes, Sudio Ota with 8.8 WAR. No wonder the Giants pummeled their way to a Japan Series berth. But they still can't beat us. I also have to look for a new first base coach. So we're going to get through as much of the offseason as we can before 4 o'clock, at which point I will turn you over to Skep. So given that clearly the game's got a lot to grind away on, I'm going to take a short break and microwave me some lunch. Be right back, folks. Today's broadcast is powered by Muddy York Brewing Company. Here's Mud in Your Eye. Today's brew selection is appropriately hardly working pale ale. That's good. It's not champagne, but fake championships don't deserve that big of a celebration. And apologies for any chewing noises. Alright, has anyone retired? Aw, Shinnosuke Sato. Former Buffalo. Oh, so sorry, that's Shinnosuke Shimo. I have no idea who this is. Legendary third baseman Nander Desadas, who played for so long with Chiba Lotte, will retire, or has retired. Free ASMR. It's just a Jamaican patty. I don't think that counts. This guy's available... Oh, 1.9 million? No. Pardon. Alright, so let me just take a quick look to see which of the pending free agents have garnered enough service time in NPB to be considered locals. Congratulations, Victor Acosta, you made it. I'd love for this to be in the next edition of the game, but it's such a niche thing, I doubt it. There's all the Japanese folks. Name Simon, nope. Gold, nope. Kowser, Underwood. Carter Young might have done enough, nope. Rengifo, I know for sure hasn't. Ballesteros has not. Garcia, maybe? Nope, he's still 1 year short. Marco Soto, maybe? Yes. So in a real NPB, if you have 9 years of service time, if you are considered a full free agent, you do not count towards the foreign player cap anymore. Guys who have done that would be folks like Vladimir Ballantyne, Alex Ramirez, Tuffy Rhodes. In our save, it happens a lot more often than in the real world. And in particular for us, the most recent instance of that happening is Oscar Bleep and Munoz. Man, we got some tough decisions to make going into next season. I mean, we're also going to be shedding quite a bit of payroll, which is nice. Let's see. Is now a good time to go look for a first base coach? Seizaburo Hirayama might be a good fit. 36 years old. Someone who's easygoing or personable, obviously. And someone who can teach running would be best. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Hirayama here. Wait, what's his personality again? Normal. Shoot, that's who... That's not what we want. Yuki Yoshida. Maybe Adam Moore. I mean, I'm not opposed to going with Hirayama. But let's wait on it. Right now, Flores and Akahori can distribute the options. We'll see what the real NPB offseason looks like. Or MLB offseason. Hey, nice Golden Glove awards for Oscar Bleepin Munoz. It's his 6th. And Keiichi Noguchi in right? It's his first one. Yes, thank you for saving, game. I don't want to have to lose all that. All right, Best 9 award winners. 39-year-old AJ Lewis picks it up for the second time in his career. You have to realize, I think we may have just neutered his last chance to win a championship. No, he won one already. Who was he with in 2036? He was with the Carp. You have to remember that the Carp broke a 50-plus year championship drought last season. Morishita, first base, Buffaloes. Munoz, second base, Buffaloes. Taguchi, center field, Buffaloes. Paramo won it as DH. Wow. I know all the people are going to say, oh, you beat the Giants, but they didn't have John Farrell or Teruaki Sato. Or, whatever. We beat them. That's what's important. Where did the Buffaloes get this, or the Tigers get this guy? Wow. All right, Rookie of the Year. Is it going to be Ota? Is it going to be Morishita? Is it going to be someone else who I don't know? Oh, and in the Starlight, I think I am going to turn on manual award voting because I feel like that's something I don't get involved in that I should. Kazuya Ota, Rookie of the Year, 21 home runs and 395 on base in his rookie season. We are going to be selling a lot of 0 jerseys. Absolute beastly season. Only one Buffalo got Sawamura awards, and it was Kawahara, pending free agent. I'm okay with this. Hisakazu Kishi had a dominant year. He's the kind of guy I want. I mean, we do get one trade next calendar year. Don't know for whom, but we do have one. And in his first season in NPB, Mokuo Kawashima, fresh from the Ranger system, comes in as a starter, dominates, and picks up a Sawamura award for the Comets. To no one's surprise, actually no, it was a closely contested battle between Suehiro Paramo, but Oscar Munoz, 6th MVP award. Just stupid good. Onizuka and Ota getting votes, Morishita and Taguchi getting some votes. And over in the Central League, unanimous, it was Ryo Ota. Just casually in his age 36 year, popping off with 8.8 wins above replacement and a 162 OPS plus. More home runs than at any point in his career.
Was he juicing? He might have been juicing.
But that's the Phenom for you. He is actually that good. Alright. Draft pool time. Let's see if there's any misclassed folks. For example, all batters show pitching potential. Nope, no surprise. All pitchers, batting potential. Nope, no misclasses. I mean, Kazuya Ota was a misclass himself. We drafted him as a starting pitcher. We are not using him as a starting pitcher. So the best catcher prospect or catcher ability, not someone like Keiichi Tanaka, maybe Ineo Kimura, or maybe we just get Shigeru Ishimoto as someone with a high catcher ability and be done with it. We'll pick him up late in the draft. .60 infield range, 55 infield arm, wasted because he's a lefty thrower. Actually, he's a fantastic defensive center fielder. We may have to get Noda here. Ritsuo Shiraki. Interesting option. I mean, I still have to edit the draft order. So next break in the action, I'll look into that. We may actually get to the draft today. Who knows? Yeah, I think it was the injuries that did the Giants in. With Farrell out, oh, Tateishi was injured. They just ran into so many injuries, they had to give us less than perfect guys. And as a result, we got ahead of them. I mean, I am all for the Giants becoming the next cursed team in this league. Don't get me wrong. And just taking a look at the draft board, we will indeed be picking last. In the draft. 16th of 16. Because the Pacific League will be drafting first. Sorry, Central League. So it'll be Baystars, Fighters, Tigers, Marines, Arrows, Spirit. I still have a soft spot for the arrows. I played them for so long. Swallows, lions. All right, so I've got the draft order figured out. I just have to update the in-game order. All right, so Sato failed to get posted. He will be sticking around another season. Let's see if there's any good free agents to scoop up. This guy got declined? Ah, Fragile. Okay, we're not going to spend money on him. Ah, Jared Fakez. I remember teeing off on you in one of these games. Durable guy. Not asking for much. Had a good season last year. Why aren't we offering this guy a contract? Alright, if you're going to ask for term, I'm going to ask you to come down a little bit on your ask. Very much reminds me of a Yamanaka type player or a Totaro Hasegawa, so I'm all aboard getting him added to our club. Especially since he's actually durable, unlike the rest of these schlemiels. Yeah, it just looks like a lot of pitchers available right now. Let's recall the injured folks. I don't like Tokunaga in the starting rotation. His movement is too low. I guess Bunzo Mori to start. He's got a change oof just like Gaines, but that's why we need to go sign Junichiro Tanaka. We have too many lefties. So I think Toshiro Nakamura is going to be getting the call-up in the offseason to be with the big club. Not bad for a first overall pick from 2 seasons ago. He's done exactly what we expect him to. In fact, if anything, his potential ratings have continually climbed. That's a lot of good stuff coming out of Toshiro's report card. But I can't call him up without placing him on the 40-man, and just in case, I don't want to do that. Yeah, defensively, everything looks fine here. Okay. So now that all free agents have become available, let's take a look and see who we can go get. Old friend Takao Okuma is still available, still trying to play. Still wanting $2 million bucks. Sorry, Cub, can't do it. Everyone's least favorite player, Oscar Colas. Shoji Tamuda wants big money. Marines have let Terumitsu Yamamoto walk. Our old friend Tsukasaburo Tanaka is available on the free agent market. He was part of the... I think he was part of the Kawahata deal. I think that was the case. Yep. We sent him along with Naoichi Nishiguchi, who just retired. Endo is now up on the free agent market. But for that price, I don't feel comfortable giving him that much dosh. 35 years old, the Giants finally let him walk. Two old friends, Shosei Nakamura and Takashi Umino, fresh off being the most expensive catcher in the bigs. Gawa's available. Let me see if there's anyone who could be an upgrade at short, though. Our options are someone like Yudai Kawasaki, who would be hard-pressed to be considered an upgrade, especially considering how frequently he's injured. Masao Toyama, same problem. And Victor Acosta, who just made it to domestic free agency, but he's also wrecked. Kozono, we just had him. Okay, no help there. Let's go see if Junichiro Tanaka wants to talk to us and how much he's asking for. That's it? Oh, we are opening the bank. Alright, I'm not comfortable giving that much term. But what if we go 5 years at 3.1? Actually, let's go 6 at 3.1. That should be close. And let's make that last year a vesting option needing 15 games started. I'm opening up the piggy bank to get Junichiro Tanaka because as a lefty with that profile, yes. Hell yes. I don't think the bullpen needs any help. Mr. One Pitch there. Let's see if there's any other youngsters that we could pick up. Guys who could become valuable. Maybe not Tadashi Yano. Fragile. Durable, but only 2 pitches. Fragile and a jerk. Only 2 pitches. Yeah, let's give this guy a minor league deal. Put a scouting report in on that guy. So we may not actually get to the draft today. So it goes. Alright, what about batters? Am I missing on anyone here? Osada. It's kind of eh. Yeah, just a lot of chaff out there. When is MLB's off-season starting? Oh, it already has. Okay, so I need to go find a new coach. The good coaches have been taken. Maybe we go with Liam Carroll? Personable or easygoing? Oh, actually, while I'm there. Hike up the price rate again.
Imagine a planet of little TJ lasers, all highly skilled in weapons and bionic tactics, with me as absolute ruler. If you don't want to be a part of this incredible vision, then you can get a space taxi.
So we could hire away Jongsu Bai from the Fukushi. Oh. Did this guy actually sign somewhere? He's good only at teaching running. Okay. Would our staff hate a controlling player? Only Denker. Okay, I can work with that. Actually, let me go after Gabriel Martinez here. With him. Alright, is it... Let me also check to see if there's anyone on a crummy contract, like one of those auto-renew ones that I should get rid of. Nope, we're good. I hope the big price for Junichiro Tanaka is going to be enough to throw off the rest of the contenders for his services. Alright, now question is, can I get through a draft in 15 minutes? So we raid into Skep. Or should I flip over and do some pack ripping on the same we do? Haha, jokers. Ah, decisions. Ah, thanks, Skep. Appreciate it. So in that case, let me go modify the draft order. This shouldn't take too long, folks. Okay, I think I got it right. There we go. Oh, thank you, Skep. Much appreciated. Okay, I have no idea who's going to be left available for us to take. With the first overall selection in the 2037 NPP draft, the Yokohama DNA Baystars, our future team, have selected Shohei Kimura. Oh, he's going to be very, very good for this club. The Fighters, drafting second, will take Kumeo Hasegawa. You better pray that changeup develops. Tigers, drafting third, Tamao Ishii. Probably going to join their left field right away. Maybe, we'll see. Marines, Toshiyasu Isono. Going for the bat first infielder, alright. The Arrows, Matsunami, the best fielding shortstop in the draft. Hamada has not been picked yet. Come on, drop to me. The Spirit go for Takuro Toyoshima. Really curious selection there. Spirit, what you doing? Eagles, Toshiyuki Miyata. Control pitcher. Dragons, they take Hamada. So good for Chunichi to find basically a Major League ready starter right in the draft. Lions will take shortstop Kingo Arai. Another solid fielder. Maybe a bit of a dunce, but a solid fielder. Swallows go with Yokota, the pitcher. Bears, Uchiyama. Eguchi, the catcher. The Hawks take Takeda, who was supposed to go to us. Comets take first baseman Onpei Nishimoto. Giants take Takatsuku Masuda. And then there's us. Ito, not worth it. Kato doesn't have the stamina. Ohara is an interesting third base option. But I feel like I have too many third basemen already. Kawahara might be our pick, but we have enough lefty pitchers. And the music choice is really tenso right now. Yasuhara as a second baseman. I like the eye. That's not worth it. Wait, go back. Nope, movement's too low. Alright, so I think it's between Minami and Yasuhara. Two college middle infielders. Minami does have the better bat. But whereas Yasuhara can probably play shortstop and some outfield, Minami has an absolute noodle arm. I'm going to regret this. We're going to go with Kawahara. My scout really likes Harada, the catcher, but I'd only use him as like a pinch hitter. .45 catcher ability is a little too low to play on my club. Yasuhata's still available. Hey! Fish upon my wish, man. Alright, now we gotta get creative. Because I'm pretty sure... Do we go with Ishikawa and see if that movement improves? Or do we just duck and run and get a middle infielder? Or an outfielder? Alright, between Noda and Tanaka. Noda's got the better bat. And is the better fielder. So Hideji Noda, welcome to the Buffaloes. Unfortunately, I think that was all the good pitchers. Oh, geez, Skep, you're stuck? Oh, I'm sorry to hear, man. Two-pitch guy. Two-pitch guy. Let's take a flyer on Chikafusa Fukuda. Maybe he'll turn into like a... Who was the guy we drafted last year? Isao Yokoyama, and maybe he'll turn up good? Still can't believe Den Tanaka is out here at 6'8", pitching for a very bad Tigers team. Alright, so I do have 2 draft picks, so I got a pitcher. Let's grab a batter next. I guess we'll go with the best guy left in Yonekichi Fujimoto. We've really done well to flesh out our middle infield depth this draft. Right. Among the catchers, who's got the least embarrassing bat? Tojo? Let's take Keiichi Tanaka. Catcher is always the I don't know who to pick right now draft pick. Who does my scouting reporter think? Kurosu as a third baseman. Yeah, that'll work. So, Skep, just to confirm, you're not going at 4 o'clock? Apparently my scouting director thinks we're starved of third baseman. We have 9 in our organization. Are there any pitchers left? Alright, I'll just take lightning arms at this point. Apparently that was a waste of a pick. Let's grab Shimada here, 17-year-old, why not? And we have one last pit. Let's go with the best possible power bat. Actually, no, let's go with Munehito Kai here. Soma. Ipehara. Or Hira. Pallid looking fellow. Alright. So we're at 4 o'clock, but Skep is unable to stream. So what the hey, let's keep going. At least a little bit longer. Let's see how much further in the off-season we can do. At least until we get to the end of the deep off-season. Why is this guy not playing basketball instead? 6'10". Yikes. Alright, nobody's responded to our fax messages yet. I want to get at least one of the big signings in, so then I can speed through the deep off-season between streams. And we are just zooming right along here. Alright, Yujiro Goto. Not interested. I'd like a little more pay and at least 1 year extra, but on that you put together something I can handle. So let's up the ante. Let's make that final year a vesting option. All right, let's go 3.3. All 7 years locked in. This is going to be the defining contract of this game. Why is this guy... Oh, that's why. $11.6 million. Why is he a free agent, though? Like, what's going on? I mean, we are swimming in cash. We could do that deal. All right. Of the guys who are eligible as free agents, Denegri's not interested. Howard's not interested. Anderson is interested. Mr. One War throughout the majors, though. Have to remember, it was this I was trying to figure out. Okay, so JT Christensen could be an interesting option. Does he want to talk to us? No. Andy Hart, too expensive. Marcelo Mayer, too expensive. Ben Riggio, career minor leaguer, trying to get $3 million, not happening. Tony Vega, looks like Oscar Munoz. I don't want to run out Jim Bockhorn again. Yes, we've still got some real people in here like Drew Romo. Is there anyone here I can actually afford? Not Sam Alex. Chris Hoberg would basically be a replacement for Oscar Munoz, and I don't need one just yet. Negri does not want to be paid by us. Neither does Steve Howard. Can this guy learn shortstop with only a 35-turn double play? Very tempting. I'm not saying that name on air. Min Jun Lee. Oh, right, he's outspoken. I'm probably jumping the gun anyway. I need some downtime between streams to actually do my scouting of the free agents and see who's worth picking up. But first, let's see if we can lock in Junichiro Tanaka to be the stud of our rotation. Okay, now we're in a bidding war. The Eagles want this guy. Let's get crazy. I'm going to regret this deal. But you show me someone else with that kind of a pitching resume who's a free agent. Alright, we might also be getting Heiichi Inoue. So far, it looks like we're leading the pack there. I mean, we can always address the shortstop situation through trade. We are going to be able to do that once we get to 2038. Once we get a call on Junichiro Tanaka, yes or no, we're going to flip over to the St. Louis do haha Jokers, open the 5 packs that we got through drops today, and then we will wrap up the session. Wow! Sato actually got posted! Well, okay then. Good luck. I can honestly say I was not expecting that. So, Kazutomo Suzuki gets the call up. Hopefully, I mean, that was a stupid contract, really. 8 years for a 30-year-old pitcher. Well, then again, considering Akio Morishita is gone. Yes, actually, Hockey Pizza Oreos. It's called the posting system. It's how guys like... It's what they put in after Hideo Nomo used a loophole in NPB contracting to dip out from the Kintetsu Buffaloes and sign with the Dodgers. So MLB and NPB and KBO as well have this system called posting, where a player who is under contract to an NPB team can be posted to MLB, say, hey, you want this guy? And if MLB says yes, or an MLB team says yes, let's sign this guy to a contract, the NPB or KBO team will get a proceeds or a posting fee from that contract. The one for Daisuke Matsuzaka was $50 million. That was enough to renovate and fund the Cebu Lions stadium and team for a solid 2 years. Yu Darvish went through that system. Kenta Maeda went through that system. Seiya Suzuki is waiting to go through that system. I think Ha-seong Kim was also the same case. Yeah, I'm not giving you dollars, Goto. Actually, hold on. Yeah. So this is why... So we didn't spend money for Kawahara. We didn't spend money on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. But hey, we got Heiichi Inoue. Going to be an important part of our bullpen. Especially to balance out the fact that we are mostly running a lot of lefties. Yeah, Daisuke Matsuzaka. I mean, That was a ridiculously high posting fee, but I guess it worked. Alright, any familiar names in the signings so far? Masahiro Yokoyama goes from the Bears to the Eagles. Liam Simon signs with the Marines, going from the Comets. The Hawks have done their usual thing of opening up the pocketbooks. Daigo Fukumoto from the Lions to the Hawks. This guy got 3 years from the Spirit? Okay. Nice Bell Marcano. Fighters to Hawks. Kota Ishibashi to the Carp. Kota Makihara to the Eagles. That's a very savvy move, actually. Former Buffalo, Shosei Nakamura has... I think he's already been a Bear. Yes, so he's back to the Bears in his age 38 season. Kaima Taira, Mr. Zero, to the Hawks for 2 years. The pitcher, not the batter, Kazuya Ota, to the Comets for a year. Yamanaka cashes in 3 years at $1.4 million from the Bears. Good luck. Otherwise, there's a lot of minor signings. 38-year-old Tsubasa Tokumoto to the Bay Stars on a bargain contract. Yosuke Ito to the Fighters. Tokimasa Fuji, 1 year to the Comets. And our loan signing has been Heiichi Inoue, 2 years at $290 each. Solid. Actually, let's take a look at the Japanese pitcher or catchers. 'Cause I don't trust Katsuo Doi anymore. Seiji Shimamura may be coming to our club. 1 year at $380K to be a backup? Sure. I'm not normally this active in free agency. Alright, it is the Rule 5 draft. Why do I care about Carter Young? 2.84 million? Ooh. Okay, yikes. Takayoshi Yamamura, still recovering from injury, goes to the Comets. They're opening the bank. 3 years at $3 mil per. Woof. Defensive side, Ryuku Tsuchida, former best played player in NPB. That $5.8 million contract with the Dragons was so stupid. Heads to the Spirit at a much more reasonable $1.2 million for the next 4 years. Kenta Watanabe back with the Bears, 3 years at $2.56 per. Todomitsu Yamamoto stays with the Marines, 7 years at $1.2 per. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, looks like Ishikawa's got himself a contract. Does YY have himself a contract? Oh no, he's gonna go to the Hawks. Oh no. Alright, do I even have anyone eligible in the Rule 5 draft? Normally this turns into a gong show. Yeah, I don't have anyone eligible. Koyama, I already have someone like him. His name is Judo Tanimoto. I don't need another. Biggs isn't going to stay on the big league club. Yeah, I don't think anyone's calling my name here. Not even someone like Tadataka Kato, who is seemingly pretty good. Actually, let's pick up Kato. And then let's skip all of our picks, because we don't need anyone else. So rarity, we actually picked someone up in the Rule 5 draft. Yeah, we're not putting Inoue in as a starter. As a backup option, I could do worse. And again, worst comes to worst, I just return him. Carter Young, yeah, so the comments have opened up Les Pocketbooks. Rengifo back to the Carp. All right, new catcher, Seiji Shimamura. You do not get number 9, though. Sorry, that number is taken, or kept out of respect for Ishikawa. You'll get 29. Has Junichiro Tanaka made up his cotton-picking mind yet? All right, he favors the offer. The guy we pummeled in the Bears game, Sadayoshi Sakai, just signed 3 years, $2.4 million with the Carp. I mean, I get why. As a starter, he's good. Former Buffalo, Mizuki Shinohara goes from the Hawks to the Lions. Yoshitaka Endo, 3 years at 3.186 to the Hawks. Oh no, Fukuoka's going to do that stupid thing where they spend way too much money and still suck at the end of it, aren't they? It's going to be weird seeing Yoshinobu Yamamoto wearing someone else's jersey. Well, we're getting through the deep off-season now, I guess. Yujiro Goto wants... Alright, I'd be willing to keep you on a minor league deal if you take a $50K signing bonus. Junichiro Tanaka still has not signed. Masao Toyama to the Arrows for 2 years. Ancient. Takao Okuma. Oh no. No. Cub. Cub, why would you do this? Takao Okuba, 2 years at 2.7 to play for the Yomiuri Giants. Kawahara is still a pending free agent. Nobody's giving him dosh. All right, so it's January 1st, 2038. We have our draft pick available, draft pick trade available, but we still do not have a deal with Junichiro Tanaka. Nobody does. That's the wrong Tanaka. Goes to the Tigers. That's an interesting nickname. Guys, gang, I want to throw up. He doesn't even look happy to be there. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 3 years, $12 million to play for the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks, you Judas. You were the chosen one! If nothing else, that means that he's probably out of the sweepstakes with Junichiro Tanaka. The fact that it's taken this long, probably good news. We got him! Yeah, do we give him a single-digit pitching number? You know what? Norihiro Tanaka wore number 3 with pride. Yes. Welcome to the Oryx Buffaloes, your new ace, Junichiro Tanaka. Yes. The contract is all kinds of yikes. But we're still only 5th in the league in payroll. Because Munoz and Taguchi and Koide and Noguchi, oh gosh, we got a lot of guys coming available for free agency at the end of the season. For once, we were the big spenders. I don't remember what YY's original contract with us was, but I don't think it was 8 years without an opt-out. Oh, it was 10 years with opt-outs. And then 6 with a contract year, then 4 with a contract year. So we have signed a longer contract, but not without any outs in it. So Hall of Fame awards. Hideto Asamura finally gets in. Years of work with the Lions, the Eagles, Bay Stars, back to the Lions, and then to the Fighters. Absolutely put the screws to the Central League in 2023. And Yoshitomo Tsutsugo, first ballot Hall of Famer, 462 bombs, 2,400 games. Bay Stars, then to the Giants, Eagles, and Bears. Then toiled away in the independent leagues for a while and then called it a career. That's why it took this long. Good for Yoshi. So I'm gonna, now that I've actually got, an idea of what my budget's like, I'm still only 5th in the league in payroll. Ha. I need to figure out what my next move is going to be. I need to get a shortstop, like, holy smokes. Do I consider re-extending Tanyu Kojima? Tough call. I'm waiting for Yujiro Goto to take our minor league deal finally. This seems about as good of a place as any to call it. We got our big deal, folks. I just hope that wasn't... You know what? What do I care? I'm going to be stopping this sim in a few seasons. That is future Oryx GM's issue if Junichiro Tanaka doesn't pan out. Besides, everyone who's got a Notohide Tanaka jersey can just put it back on. Same last name, same jersey number. Or at least just add a J initial, because I just remember we have Kuniyuki Tanaka still. Alright. Before we wrap up, I am going to rip some packs on the St. Louis du Haha Jokers, 8 of them to be precise. And I am going to see if we can raid into someone else after this. Doesn't look like anyone else is streaming out of the park. We may go raid Dishnet. He's playing the Great Ace Attorney 2. Seems like an obvious choice to go raid into. We are hanging on for dear life in the wildcard chase in silver. Apparently, Ty Cobb alone can't win you too many games. Alright, first pack, Deolis Guerra. Helping us out with the Angels team mission. Alright. Steven Matz for the Jays. That's a new card. Inches me closer to Toronto Selects Live. We are so close there. Johnny McCarthy. Johnny name game. Alright. I'll take that. Dick Hauser's a duplicate. Jose Altuve's a duplicate. Too many dupes. Next. Smiling Stiffs, although there is Yoshi Tsutsugo. Monte Weaver, that's a new... Hey, Yankees Historical Selects, okay. Tsutsugo again. Diamond and Bandits, Javi Baez again. But that does mean 4 more packs. It is frustrating playing packs only sometimes. Look at all these selects missions I am one card away from. Just, oh, dang it. All right, 4 more packs. Let's see what we got. Tracy Jones is a new historical. Not in any mission. Of course not. Yo! Bryce. Very nice. Selects Philadelphia Live just completed. And that helps me towards a bunch of other missions. Solid pull right there. Gus Sewer is a duplicate. And he helps for a bunch of missions, so someone can go snack him up. Rube Marquard. Team mission San Francisco 3. Giants. Yes, Hockey Pizza Oreos. I did see Bryce posted himself in a Giants uniform on Instagram. The Giants themselves responded back asking Bryce what his jersey size was. I have no idea if he'd actually go. And even if he does, he probably would only play for a couple months and then flip back to MLB. But if he does, oh god, the rest of the Central League is so boned. Like, that would not even be fair anymore. Alright, so historical pack thanks to Bryce Harper. Let's see what the historical pack will reveal. Irv Young. A duplicate. Guys. Kong Sarnit. Alright, Billy Gardner's new. Name Game Billy. Gus Williams is new. 2 new, not in any missions. Clay Parker's a dupe. Frank Biskin is new, not in any missions. So hey, at least we got a mission off the board this time. So that will about do it for today's session. In terms of the week ahead, look for Wariology on Wednesdays, 9 o'clock Eastern. This is not This Week in Perfect Team, around 8:15 on Thursday, depending on who's available and who's streaming. It will finish before the main channel goes at 9 o'clock, and we will raid into them. And we will have more from the Saturday Stampede next Saturday, episode 74. I'm gonna drive through some more of the postseason or the off season in between streams. I might sign a couple more guys. You will find out, because we're going to be starting with spring training at that point. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to raid Dishnet as long as he's still open, and I will catch you on the flip side. Firage, take us out.